Hello everybody and happy Monday. Real quick before we get started, I want to address the Connecticut shooting video that I put up on Friday evening. I really appreciate you guys just sort of watching me ramble for a bit. It was certainly helpful for me. I hope it was helpful for you guys as well. I made a deliberate decision not to reply to comments on there. Obviously we all have very different views about gun control and evil people and security and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think that this channel is really the place for that. I didn't want to get into really sort of divisive issues. But I appreciate the support and the feedback that you guys have given. But as I said, I just didn't want to reply to comments and get into sort of an ethical debate over different issues on there. So with that out of the way, let's start this up again. Hello everybody and happy Monday. Real quick, I want to address that this is not a Project for Awesome video. That's something that John Green and Hank Green started a few years back, where basically YouTube creators go and make videos about certain charities that they really appreciate and want to support. And then everybody else goes and likes and favorites and shares all of these videos to try and help raise awareness and decrease world suck. It's an awesome project. Personally, you know, I've worked for nonprofits, I give to nonprofits, but I didn't feel that there was a particular charity that I wanted to support over all of the other amazing charities that are out there. Really, that's kind of your decision what you want to support and donate to. But I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of the other videos. This just isn't one. So I encourage you, once you're done with this video, to go and check out their stuff. And all my love goes out to the people involved with Project for Awesome. Okay, so now let's actually get started. Hello everybody and happy Monday. Before we get started, I just want to ask, have you guys seen the Becoming YouTube video series? It's really cool. I think they released the first one last week, and then they put one up, I think on Friday. It's really awesome, and I think you guys should check that out. So I just wanted to mention that before we get into things. Hello everybody and happy Monday. Before we get started, have you guys seen Groundhog Day? Hello everybody and happy Monday. Now before we get started, some of you are having a problem with me calling you sweaters, so I wanted to address that real quick. Oh, sorry guys, this is taking way too long. Let's just skip ahead. So we'll just go with that, okay? I'll call you that, and then you guys don't have to worry about being called sweaters. Great. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, on your guys' recommendation, I read The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and since so many of you recommended it, I figured I would talk a little bit about it on this channel. So I'm going to talk kind of generally about it, and then I'll let you know, because I want to discuss the ending too, but obviously I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so I'll stop, and I'll let you know and give you the opportunity to leave. That said, if you're the type of person who doesn't want anything spoiled, have an awesome Monday, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay, so first off, I have a problem with the title, specifically the word perk. That's not the right kind of perk! What they meant was the perks of being a wallflower, perks being short for perquisites, which are benefits that you get due to your position. I may perk up at the thought of the perk of the Mashable holiday party, but there are no perks to being a wallflower. Now, with regards to the story, I thought it was okay, but I have to ask, because maybe I'm alone in this, but did your guys' high school experience involve a ton of scootily pooping and cigarettes and alcohol and drugs? Because mine didn't. And the people I knew in high school who did weren't geeking out and reading The Fountainhead. They were chasing cats and eating snow and running around like confused penguins. Mad-lib Monday. Now granted, I played a lot of chess during my freshman year. I was probably a bit of a couch potato, but still, it feels like my experience shouldn't be that drastically different. So what about your guys' experiences? Were they similar to what was in this book? Let me know. Okay, now it's time to talk about the ending. So if you haven't read it, have an awesome Monday, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay, seriously, shoo. Okay, so the ending really bugged me. First off, who among us could not predict that Sam and Craig would break up? Honestly, by the time they did, I think the story could have ended there. I mean, there were a few loose ends to wrap up, but it had been a fairly good coming-of-age story. But the whole molestation thing, I think, kind of undermines the book because, I mean, it destroys the first part of the story and then doesn't resolve. If you're gonna do something like that, you have to spend a few chapters to actually resolve it, or it has to provide this huge revelation for the first part of the story, like with The Usual Suspects. So ultimately, I give it 3 out of 5 sweaters. Next up, I'm reading John Green's Looking for Alaska, which by the way is way easier than Where's Waldo. I found Alaska in like 5 minutes. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would you like me to review your book suggestions in this channel? Let me know down in the comments. That is going to do it for me today. Have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you on Wednesday.